Bienvenue dans le podcast Fan Striker, un podcast sur le sport business et la fan expérience. On se retrouve toutes les semaines avec des invités, prestataires, spectateurs ou professionnels de club pour parler du meilleur de la fan expérience ensemble. Ça commence maintenant. Bienvenue à tous, c'est Maëlle, je vous retrouve dans le podcast Fan Striker aujourd'hui avec Elias Andersen, le CEO de Champtrax Technologies, pour vous présenter un nouveau produit qui va révolutionner le sport post-confinement. Ça s'appelle Cheer et ça permet aux fans d'encourager leur équipe depuis leur salon, malgré huis clos. Hello les amis, juste un petit message pour vous dire que la prochaine partie du podcast sera en anglais. Mais une transcription en français est disponible sur notre site fanstriker.com. Je vous ai mis tous les liens dans la description du podcast. Allez, on reprend tout de suite. Hi, good evening, Elias, and thank you for joining us on the Fan Striker podcast. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming. You're the CEO of Champtrax Technology, and you've recently developed a new product amidst the COVID-19 crisis. It is called Cheer, and it is designed to bring the noise in arenas as most leagues will likely resume without any audiences. Could you please introduce us more precisely to Cheer and tell us more about how you came up with the idea?
Cheer is a product that allows fans to really go to our website and really interact with other fans as the game is going on. So during a game, oftentimes you have crowd noise in the background of a broadcast that you don't really notice until it's not there. And watching some of the few sports leagues that have been on without fans, you realize that it's quite boring. Sports has become almost boring without fans. So we're trying to get that back into sports by creating one audio stream from all the thousands of different households that are watching a game at any one time.
Oh, okay. So you said it was an interactive platform between fans, if I understand well?
Yes.
Yeah, so how do fans interact with each other on it?
Yeah, so they can hear each other through the broadcast or through their computer, depending on the setup that each league or team has.
Okay.
So they would go to, NFL or, soccerleague.hearmecheer.com, and they would be able to, click on the correct game, and then from there they can actually understand and figure out what everyone else is up to, what people are cheering about, and cheer along with their fellow fans.
Yeah, that's actually very interesting because from what we've seen since the beginning of the crisis, two things have happened. As you said, regular games without any audiences are not as exciting. And also fans really wanted to be vocal and support their teams. I don't know if you follow soccer, but during the last Champions League games, fans would gather outside of stadiums and cheer their teams during the game. So, what type of offer do you provide to fans? Is Cheer a free service?
Yeah, Cheer is free and will be forever. Really what we're trying to do is engage the fans. So we're really doing this for the fans. We want to get sports back to a new normal. Obviously, this isn't going to get it all the way back to normal and to where it was, in January.
Sure.
But this will get it closer, and I think this will really help fans really see feel a sense of community for the first time since COVID really started. I know that, there's a lot of people who have been posting a lot about negativity and stuff, and we're trying to, generate some positivity and bring a sense of community back to sports.
Yeah, I agree that it's very important to use sports as a way to bring positivity, not only in the industry, but in the world overall. I have one more question about how the product works. can the players in the arena hear the fans cheer as well?
So the players can hear the fans cheer. It just depends on the setup. So each league, we have a different sort of deal in place that we're working on. So some leagues will want to have their fans cheers heard into the arena, and some don't. So it just sort of depends team by team, but we have the possibility of doing that for sure.
Okay, so you're on a rather B2B model, as I've understood, and you talked about twitching deals according to specific clubs and leagues. So your major partnerships are rather with leagues or with broadcasters or with teams, maybe?
With leagues, we're trying to really partner with leagues so that we can get in and sort of get into a lot of the different teams right away, from having one client and really customizing the experience for that league, and then having that go out to all 30 teams or 20 teams or 10 teams or whatever is in that league is really a really much simpler way of sort of setting up the market than going through each team individually. So we are definitely working with teams and broadcasters individually, but we're mostly trying to work with leagues.
Okay, so have you been able to test the solution yet? Have you signed partnerships at the moment? In which countries Hear Me Cheer available?
So we've been testing with 11 Sports, they've been broadcasting all of the CPBL, which is the Chinese Professional Baseball League, which is held in Taiwan. Currently one of the only professional sports leagues that's actually on right now. And we've been testing with them for a little bit now, just getting our legs under us, and we're expanding our tests and making sure that we can have 1,000 people, and then we're going to expand to 10,000 person, and so on and so forth. And in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing 100,000 person tests and stuff like that. So stay tuned.
Oh wow, that's impressive. I can't wait to see how it goes. So you said you've had up to 10,000 people as of right now, right?
As of right now, we've had between 100, over 100 and less than 1,000.
Sorry, you were talking about future.
Yeah. In the next week or so, we'll have hopefully up to 10,000, and then sort of expanding from there. It's all about just making sure that each sort of layer works, because there's always little bugs and glitches that you find in software when you expand to more people and everything like that. So it's just about minimizing that and trying to develop a product that really can scale quickly.
Okay, so in terms of product development, apart from making the service available for a larger number of people, do you plan on having new features added to Hear Me Cheer, or maybe to export it to new leagues? What's next?
Yeah, so there's some fan engagement tools that we're working with. So one that we're working on is having some sort of like trivia questions, and trivia questions plus like maybe like a future question, like who's going to score the next goal in the game, and whoever gets the right answer maybe gets some Hear Me Cheer points. So we're working on platforms like that to engage the fans, but we're not finished any of that yet. So we're just sort of adding features as we go. We understand that teams and leagues just want the audio solution to start, a lot of them, so we're just sort of focused on that mostly.
Okay, that's definitely a game changer in resuming the leagues after COVID-19. But my question after that is, Hear Me Cheer is very interesting at the moment, and how do you feel about the way it will evolve once fans are able to go back to arenas?
Yeah, so Hear Me Cheer is an experience platform. So we plan on being in existence long after COVID. In fact, we think this is just the best opportunity for us to really go to market, because there's a real need in the market for something like this. But in order to stay in the market, we have ideas planned that will like enable you to, cheer with your community and cheer with everyone and even cheer, like potentially cheer on the away broadcast. So like if you think about on an away broadcast, oftentimes you have home crowd cheers because that's what's in the stadium. But now if you could bring the road fans, the visitor fans to this cheering site, they would be able to be heard on the broadcast, and you would only have your team that you watch. So I guess that kind of answers your question.
Yeah, that's actually very interesting for the future. I definitely look forward to see how you develop this type of advanced version of Hear Me Cheer with the away crowd, because it's a vivid problem in the fan experience industry. There is always this kind of unfairness between the home crowd and the away crowd. So actually, that's a very interesting development idea. Well, thank you very much for your time, Elias. Where can people find you and find out more about Hear Me Cheer?
Yeah, Hear Me Cheer. Come on to our website, hearmecheer.com. Or you can find us on Facebook or Twitter. We're there. We're active. If you want to send us a message, I will get back to you. We have experienced a high number of messages, so give me a few days, but I will get back to you. And yeah, we're really excited about the future. And thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you very much. We will put all the links in the description if you're interested. And I guess we will catch up later, Elias.
Thank you.
Voilà une solution super intéressante pour remettre un petit peu de dynamisme lors des matchs à huis clos. Je pense qu'on est d'accord pour dire que quand on regarde des matchs, même si c'est des grands matchs, des matchs de Champions League qui sont diffusés à la télé et qui se jouent à huis clos, c'est pas la même chose, c'est pas la même excitation que quand on regarde un match où même dans les tribunes, il y a des batailles de supporters. Donc moi j'attends de voir ce que ça va donner Hear Me Cheer. Je pense que ça peut être quelque chose de super intéressant pour redynamiser un petit peu le sport après le confinement. Dites-moi ce que vous en pensez. Vous pouvez nous laisser des messages audio sur Encore, ou vous pouvez nous envoyer des messages sur les réseaux sociaux et on en reparlera lors du prochain podcast. Dites-nous si vous trouvez aussi que le sport à huis clos c'est beaucoup moins excitant. Est-ce que pour vous une solution comme celle de Hear Me Cheer c'est quelque chose d'intéressant? Est-ce que vous avez d'autres idées pour redynamiser le sport malgré le huis clos? Vraiment, on est très 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 curieux de savoir ce que vous en pensez. Merci à vous de nous avoir rejoints pour ce podcast. Comme d'habitude, si vous voulez aller plus loin sur les sujets dont on a parlé, je vous ai mis plein de liens dans la description. N'hésitez pas à réagir à l'épisode d'aujourd'hui en nous laissant des messages sur l'application Encore. Ça s'écrit ANCHOR. Vous pouvez laisser des petits messages audio qu'on pourra intégrer dans les épisodes suivants. Vous pouvez aussi venir discuter avec nous sur les réseaux sociaux de Fanstriker, que ce soit sur LinkedIn, sur YouTube, sur Twitter, sur Facebook ou sur Instagram. On est présent à @fanstriker. Bien sûr, vous pouvez aussi visiter notre site internet fanstriker.com.